I want to bring up our next speaker, who I'm just going to do a quick introduction, is Yogesh from Deutsche Bank. If you guys haven't heard, and sorry, maybe I'm going to steal your thunder a little bit, but Deutsche Bank has recently contributed a substantial component of their Autobahn platform to the Symphony Software Foundation. Probably has been a lot of buzz that you guys have heard last month, so I'm going to leave it to Yogesh, and I want to thank you so much for being here and for your contributions. Thank you.
Thank you. So I really have just one slide, but I'm going to talk through it for the next 15 minutes. So first of all, Deutsche Bank would like to thank both the Symphony Software Foundation and Symphony LLC for being huge supporters of the Plexus Interop open source effort. The help was crucial to us, and I'm sure it will continue to be for the entire industry. Now, there have been a lot of reactions to our announcement back in October on Plexus Interop. Understandably, some questions around our motives. And Deutsche Bank would like to take this opportunity to address them as well as reaffirm our commitment to leading open source initiatives along with the foundation members. So my first point that I would like to make is the entire financial industry is at a critical inflection point. And by that, what I mean is we all have a lot of common challenges. We are recognizing that a significant % of our technology budgets are really made up of supporting and building what I would call commoditized utilities that we continue to build and support in-house. Regulations are globally driving consistency and transparency. Clients are increasingly demanding front-to-back solutions. And fintechs are challenging the status quo and the big banks with innovative solutions. So at Deutsche Bank, we have been emphasizing as business priorities innovation, platform and workflow simplification, and cost reduction, which are not mutually exclusive, by the way. And historically, banks either built software in-house or engaged a vendor and got into like 3-5 year expensive license agreements, which I think all of us are aware of. So what changes? I think open source is that critical third option. It's a way forward, and it's a critical strategy for Deutsche Bank and I believe for the industry as a whole in the coming years. Now, we believe there are two critical requirements for the industry to adopt this approach. One is an industry-supported open software foundation to help participants navigate and unlock internal processes, especially at large institutions, which is about the advocacy point that Paul was making earlier. And second is an industry-supported trusted network. So all the users are able to communicate on a common secure platform. And that's my point number 3, which is Symphony is the key for technical collaboration. Between the foundation and LLC, they have addressed these requirements, and we believe the time is ripe for firms to take this leap into open sourcing. Now I come to my next point, which is at Deutsche Bank, we also felt like that the lack of a robust interop framework for applications to discover and interface with each other on a real-time basis would hinder open source initiatives. We also felt, to be honest, that this gap would be recognized and solved by someone in the community, and we decided it was in a win-win, so to speak, for us to open source our in-house solution, and that was the genesis for Plexus. So Plexus Interop has been at the heart of our award-winning Autobahn platform for 2 to 3 years now, and is our standard for deploying applications within Deutsche Bank. It has been barrel tested within the firm to interconnect a variety of pre-trade, sales, trading, and post-trade applications, all discovering and interfacing with each other in real time without hard dependencies. Just to give some statistics, we run 25,000 events a month over 250 defined types across 100 component applications. By the way, I also happen to be a product owner of a new primary loan syndication platform we kicked off in-house. And I can vouch personally that we used Plexus Interop to hook into our client reference data, which I think all of us are struggling with. How do we maintain a golden source of client reference data? So that was, and it was like very seamless. The application teams that were building the syndication platform didn't have to do much themselves. So that, was really worked, right? So finally, I would like to take the opportunity. Actually, before I go to that, that's the point I want to make, which is, while Symphony is the key for technical collaboration, I think Plexus Interop can be a huge foundation for business collaboration, where business processes and workflows can collaborate, and that is what I think we believe leads to innovation. So finally, I would like, DB would like to reaffirm our commitment to Plexus open source. We can say, hand on our hearts, that all future development at DB in this space will be done in open source. And we fervently hope the industry co-owns Plexus software and makes it the Interop standard. And I'll end there. Thank you.